Hi, my name's Jo and I'm the Early Careers Marketing Manager here at Thatchers Cider. Today I wanted to talk to you about our Young Talent Programme and give you an overview as to what life is like at working at Thatchers and give you an insight as to who we are and what we do. So Thatchers Cider, we are an independent British cider maker and we've been around since 1904. So we're currently in our fourth generation. So we date back to 1904 with William Thatcher. So way back then, William Thatcher just started making cider and giving it to his workers on the farm. And it was really Stan Thatcher that started selling it. So he started selling it to local people, farmers, etc. And then Stan Thatcher, his mark on the brand was all about kind of orchards and apples. So that's where his expertise really lied. And then Martin, he is really the person that's taken the business to a whole new level. So taking us to become a global brand and really made it the brand that it is today. And if you join the company, Martin is very much involved in all aspects, so you'll be highly visible and will have the opportunity to work with him. So in terms of our company values, these are really important. And when you join the business, these will kind of be ingrained in you. So it's what sets us apart. And it's so important that all of our staff kind of live and breathe these. So as I've alluded to, history and heritage is absolutely key. So it's making sure that people understand who we are and where we've come from. It's what sets us apart from our competitors, just having that competitive edge. You know, we're a real brand with a real story. We don't need to make anything up. Family values is key. So we're all about family. And hopefully you've all seen our recent marketing campaign about Thatcher's Family Cider Makers. So when you join our company, you'll be treated as an extension of our family, essentially. And Somerset roots. So Somerset is so important to us. It's where we started, it's where we will remain, and it's where kind of all of our kind of growth plans are. So hopefully some of you may have seen we've got new offices. So the site is very much expanding with us. So we are kind of setting us up here for the future. But really it's about local talent. So, you know, for us, we want our next kind of generation of workforce to still be local to us, and we want to give something back to the local community. And then when we talk about quality, craft and expertise, so obviously this is not just about the ingredients, but it's also about the machinery we use and making sure we've got the best machines in place to make our cider. But above all, it's about the people. And we want you to be kind of reassured that if you joined, you will be trained and developed by people that have been in the company for years. So for us, it's about that pipeline. So we want them to share their knowledge and experience with you, so that you can become the kind of next generation of workforce. And then sustainability. So sustainability is about making kind of sensible business decisions. So it's not just about the kind of green eco initiatives, which are absolutely key and crucial to us here at Thatchers, but it is that part about making sure that everything we do sets us up for a sustainable future. So when Martin can hand it over to his children, Peter and Eleanor, it's in a kind of healthy, great place as a brand. So that's our kind of company values that you'll kind of be kind of taught and kind of will be ingrained in you if you join, if you like. So who do we want working for us at Thatchers? So the types of people we want hard grafters. We want people that are prepared to get stuck in, that are prepared to get on with the job and work really, really hard. I'm not going to lie, you know, some of the shifts you will do, especially if you're in production, can be long hours, but it's also really rewarding. The guys and girls over there, they absolutely love it. And it's about a real sense of teamwork and making sure that everyone is kind of getting the job done to their best ability. And secondly, it's all about kind of flexibility and adaptability. And I think this is more important than ever right now. So during the pandemic, we did have to redeploy other students in other areas of the departments to make sure that we could kind of still keep them in full-time work. And they really did embrace the opportunity. They saw it as a new challenge, learning new skills, getting to know more people, and actually understanding the business better. So for us, being flexible and adaptable for change is so key. Then thirdly, we want all of our staff to be energetic and enthusiastic. You know, you spend a lot of time at work, so we want people to kind of embrace that, you know, be proud of what they do and feel kind of passionate about their jobs. And then fourthly, the desire to learn. So as an apprentice, obviously, you know, you will be coming into the business probably with not much knowledge. So for us, we want you to want to learn. You know, we want you to be proactive. We want you to ask questions, and we want you to kind of continually develop. And then last but not least, as I've kind of alluded to before as well, it is about prepared to get stuck in. So, you know, we're a growing brand with growing opportunities, and we want everyone to embrace that and just get on with their jobs as best they can, really. really. So those are the kind of people we want working for us. So why choose the food and drink industry? So the food and drink industry is kind of growing year on year. It continues to grow and continues to develop, and there's always kind of new brands, new jobs, and so forth. So yeah, absolutely growing industry to be a part of. And it's all about kind of being, working in a sustainable career. And I think what we kind of mean by this is it's a necessity. Everyone will always need food and drink, and that's kind of shown during the pandemic. We've constantly kept producing cider throughout. And then thirdly, it's kind of vibrant, it's fun, and it's big, and that's kind of really exciting, like things that are always changing and developing, new ideas, new concepts, new tastes, new flavors, and so forth. So it's very, very exciting to be part of it. It's not an industry that stays still, it's kind of continually moving at a fast pace. And then last but not least, which I think is really exciting for most people, is this tangible product. You will have a real sense of achievement. You can see it, taste it, smell it, and you've really played a part in that process of making the cider, be it the kind of back end of physically making it, or by kind of selling it or distributing it. Everyone has such an important part to play in food and drink. So what is an apprenticeship? So obviously, gone are the, apprenticeships have changed so much over the years, but one thing that's remained the same, but just improved, is the fact that you will get hands-on experience. So, that is invaluable, I think. Not only will you earn while you learn, but you will be employed as a full-time member where you will get skills, knowledge, and behaviours that you can take with you forever in your career. It's all about on-the-job training and learning. So everything you do will be based in the workplace. So you'll even have a kind of college tutor and assessor that will come here to see you doing what you do. As I've said, it's about our existing staff training you up to become the next generation of workers. So on-the-job training is what it's all about. But obviously, whilst doing that, and learning, you will gain a qualification as an added benefit. So that's a kind of positive to an apprenticeship as well. You're building that kind of educational aspect of your CV. And it is real world work. It's not a made up job. You're doing what our other members of staff are doing, which is so important. So it's not like we're just making a little role for you. You are actually making a difference. And then last but not least, you will gain lifelong skills. So skills that you can take with you wherever you go, wherever you end up. And that's so important as when you're starting out your career, to making sure you've got a real breadth of skills and experience. So I think Emma Cox has done another video before, whereby she's alluded to kind of the pros and cons of apprenticeship. So obviously just make sure an apprenticeship's for you and it's something that you're ready to do. But yeah, I think that it's definitely a great opportunity, that's there for you now. So our young talent program, so what's it all about? It's all about future-proofing our business for the next generation. And that's really for us. We want to find the next generation of workers, which is you guys. We want to find amazing operatives, cider makers, engineers, accountants, marketeers, customer service specialists. The roles really kind of are endless. And we want to give you the skills to develop and learn in a business that's continually growing. And we want to invest in you so that you can grow with us as a company. And it's about providing, as I've said, that real life work experience on the job training, which is absolutely crucial. So yeah, that's what our young talent is all about. The programme is split into two areas. So just to give you an overview as to kind of what area would appeal to you. So we've got the Cider Academy and the Brand Academy. Now the Cider Academy is for those students that want to kind of work in the production side of the business. They want to get their hands dirty, they want to get stuck in, they want to fix things, they want to solve problems, they want to work as part of a team, perhaps do shift work, that kind of thing. So that's the Cider Academy. And on the Cider Academy, you will study the level 2 food and drink process operator. And yeah, you will get to really experience the whole aspect and process of cider making. So you'll be placed in and around each of the different departments. So the journey of the apple, so where the apples come in primary process, where we blend them, ferment them, process them, and then also the production packaging side. So you'll get to work on the bottling line, the canning line, the kegging line. So again, you're following that journey of making the cider all the way around. So it's a real versatile role. Then we've got the Brand Academy. So the Brand Academy is more office-based. So if you are somebody that likes working and helping customers, presenting, selling potentially, have the opportunity to work with marketing, do some events, have some experience in finance, that kind of thing. That's the brand academy. So that's more the office side of the business. So if you perhaps like the idea of wearing a suit to work, for instance, that would be the role that would be best suited for you. And that's where you'll study for your level 3 customer service specialist. So in this role, the department you will be joining will be the customer service team. So you'll predominantly be on the phone, kind of helping our customers. So you'll be taking incoming calls and outgoing calls, placing sales on the system and so forth. So hopefully that kind of brings those jobs to life for you, and helps you understand which one would be best suited for you. So our apprenticeship model is made up of 3 parts. So you've got the technical knowledge, the commercial awareness, and the employability skills. So the technical knowledge is everything that we will teach you, so all the training we'll put you on. And then the commercial knowledge is making sure that you're kind of a fully fledged individual, so you understand all different areas of the business. And even we will put you on kind of seminars, training, and what we do with our apprentices as well, we go on company visits. So not just understanding about our company, but understanding about other companies and what they do, just so again, you're constantly building that knowledge. And the employability skills is something really that's kind of you can take with you wherever you go. So that's like confidence, your flexibility, your organizational skills, your listening skills, and your presenting skills, that kind of thing. So that's the kind of model that we kind of work to here at Thatchers. So if you join the scheme, that's something you'll become familiar with. So in terms of how our apprenticeship's structured, so typically most apprenticeships last between 12 to 18 months that we do here at Thatchers. You will join us in September, where you'll be enrolled with either Bridgewater College or Western College. So if you do the Brand Academy, you'll be enrolled with Western College. If you do the Cider Academy, you'll be enrolled with Bridgewater College. We'll put you on about a 2-week induction. During the 2-week induction, you will get to experience all aspects of the business. So you'll go out with the sales team, you'll go out with the drays on deliveries, you'll be placed in production, you'll get to spend time with the office team, so customer service, finance, marketing, IT, etc. So you'll understand exactly how each and every department plays a role in our company. And then really from there on, you'll be placed in your department, in your role, and it's all about kind of day-to-day training on the job. So working alongside colleagues, obviously at first you'll probably be shadowing, but then eventually, you'll be getting your own tasks and projects to complete. You'll have the support not only of your college, but also your line manager, and then myself as a mentor, so I can kind of help guide you along the way. You'll have college days. Obviously at the moment that's all done online, but once every kind of 2 weeks is typically what our students tend to do. And then we will give you the time to also complete your studies during work hours, so you don't need to stress too much about when will I do my college work. It's about having those conversations with your manager and putting time in the diary to get that done at work. It's all about being assessed on the job. So it's not just about one day, one exam, and that's it. So everything you do will be, you'll be building a portfolio. You'll upload this evidence onto an online system. And then at the end, only when you're ready, we feel you're ready, the college thinks you're ready, we'll put you through what we call a gateway. And then when you go through gateway, it's when you'll be kind of completing your endpoint assessment. And this is where you'll then complete your apprenticeship. And upon completing your apprenticeship, you'll be then taken on as a kind of full-time employee of Thatchers in a department that is best suited for you. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea as to the course structure and how we kind of we work our apprenticeship scheme. And as I've kind of alluded to as well, there's so many different roles at Thatchers, and I think that's what's so important to kind of get across to you all. So, just because you may join in one area doesn't mean to say you'll necessarily stay there. So it's about, coming into a department where you can be exposed to all other departments, and then seeing what you like, you dislike, you might thrive in a certain area, you might shine at something else. And together, that's where we'll work with you to make sure you're doing the best, you're in the role that is best suited to you. So, okay, so lastly, kind of top tips when applying, and you may have kind of already seen and heard a lot of this already, but it's just to really reiterate, make sure you really read the job description and tailor your CV to that job description. So potentially highlight certain things in the job description and make sure you're putting that into the CV. Think about your skills and your knowledge. We appreciate you won't have years or much work experience, but it's thinking about your hobbies, your interests, your personal life. In your group of friends, potentially, are you a team leader? Are you the organizer of the group? Are you somebody that likes to kind of get things done, or do you like to kind of sit back and let others take the lead? So really kind of just think about your personal life, your hobbies and your interests. Then research the company. Is Thatchers, as an example, is that a company you want to work for and you can see yourself growing with as we kind of grow as a brand? Or is it that you want to work, in a kind of much bigger corporate company or a much smaller company? So just really understand the companies that you're applying for. And also use your careers advisors. You've got access to so many people who can help you. So make sure you absolutely speak to them and get their help and advice on the application. We don't specifically ask for a cover letter, but if it's something that you really want to do, it's an added benefit. What we find with cover letters, it allows students to kind of expand more on some of their areas on their CV, because CVs tend to be kind of 2 to 3 pages. You can't always apply everything. The cover letter just kind of allows you to explain a little bit more detailed stuff about yourself. And it may sound obvious, but just check your CV before sending. We all make spelling errors, we all make grammar errors. And I think when you're so close to something, you don't necessarily spot them. So give it to somebody else to have a look at. A fresh pair of eyes can make all the difference. And then last but not least, we hear this all the time: have confidence in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Until you apply for things, until you go for things, you won't know. You've got absolutely nothing to lose. And what you don't want is to kind of live with any regrets. So go for it, embrace it, and just, trust your ability, really. So the kind of key takeouts that I want you to take away from this is really kind of know the company you want to work for. So have a look at all the different companies and see where you can have a think where you can see yourself. And secondly, understand the different options available to you. So apply for lots of different things. If you're toying between the idea of university or an apprenticeship, apply for both. You can't go back in time, but and that's back to my point of no regrets. So making sure you keep your options open. And until you go for different interviews, you might really like something, you go for an interview and you might change your mind. So just keep your options open. And thirdly, use the support available to help you apply for the roles. It's out there for you to use, so make sure you do so. And then to end, really, so we've got a few vacancies live at the moment. So head to our website, have a little look to find out more information, and apply now. Build your CV. You've got until the 8th of April, so that's when our closing deadline is for the kind of 2 roles that are out there at the moment. And if you need any more help, advice, do feel free to please reach out to me, and I will be more than happy to kind of help you. So that's it from me, and I hope to see your CVs in the future. Thank you.